prison. Danhong, don't worry about me.
If you're ready, I'll open the gate for you. This is one of many entrances used for temporary access. Since you're not actual prisoners, it makes sense for you to use this entrance. Please come.
What are you looking at?
The shackling prison on the Luofu is completely different from the one on the Yaoqing.
Whether it's in the clouds or underwater, breaking free would still be a piece of cake for me.
Still thinking about your old jailbreak tricks, huh? Forget it. You're free now. Just don't do anything stupid, or the judges will throw you back in there and lock you up for a few hundred years.
You'll see me again in just a few days.
Taking Hule back to the Yaoqing means a lot to the Foxians on the ship, and to the General herself. So stay alert.
Guests, my name is Shui Yi, and I'm here on orders from the Incarceration Division of the Ten Lords Commission.
We're Jiao Cho and Moza. General Fei Xiao sent us to extradite the Borisin criminal Hule. We're here to inspect the conditions of his imprisonment and make preparations for the handover and transportation. I assume you've been briefed, Your Honor.
Your visit request has been approved. I'll be your guide for this trip. Prisoner Hule, the warhead and brood lord of the Borisin abominations of abundance and the arch-nemesis of the Foxians, is responsible for 2,123 wars of aggression and countless associated crimes. Due to his heinous acts, he has been imprisoned in the depths of the shackling prison and subjected to the punishment of the Forest of Swords until the end of time. He shall never be pardoned.
No need to repeat his crimes and sentence, Your Honor. He is the greatest enemy of us Foxians. The stories of his atrocities are used to terrify our children.
When it comes to visiting criminals, there are rules in place to ensure your safety. I know you've heard legends about Hule since you were children, but your knowledge about him is likely very limited. Only the judges of the Ten Lords Commission truly know. It has been centuries since Jing Liu, the former sword champion of the Luofu, captured Hule. And during all those years, we never provided him with any food. Yet he somehow managed to stay alive. It defies all the documented physical characteristics of the Borisin. The Forest of Swords, forged by the Punishment Division, is a device of intense torment, used to execute sinful abominations. Most Borisin die within 3 days in the forest. But Hulei is different. Every time the blades pierce him, the complex rules are there because of his abnormal...
I apologize for any offense caused.
I've given you the instructions regarding Hulei's visitation. Please. And please, take this pellet.
No, I'm not taking random medicine.
Then you won't be allowed to visit Hulei.
Just swallow it already. Hulei is like all Borisin. He can release a pheromone called lupatoxin that induced thousands of years ago we Foxians were enslaved by the Borisin. Not because we were naturally weaker, but because of their lupatoxin. This pill is for our own mental well-being.
I understand.
I knew you were a reasonable person. Now that we've taken the medicine... Your Honor.
What is it?
No. Never mind.
Here we are. Her Honor hasn't arrived yet. Please wait a moment.
Welcome, dear guests from the Express. Judge Hanya of the Interrogation Division. You don't want to see me? Well, in that case, I can call in the judge who's an expert in acupuncture, or the one who's handy with axes and saws, or the one who knows all about whips. Just kidding. We judges work in shifts, and it just happened. Please allow me to express my gratitude to you again for subduing the demons in the Fixtral Garden.
Looks like while March 7th and I were clueless, you already made many friends on the Shenzhou Luofu.
Even though you and I have met before, we can't show any favoritism under the Ten Lords. So, please do as I command as we head to Scrivener Hall and beyond. This is not a place for ordinary mortals. You and Mr. Dana.
Please lead the way, Your Honor.
Please let me activate the mechanism before we all move forward. And please... Sound lingers. Yeah.
This might be of some use.
Freezing.
This place is filled with the cold air from the northern peak of the polar delve. Even the toughest long-life species would have a... Did you hear something just now? Let me check it out. Ugh, what an eyesore. This place is packed with boxes and
These crates... Look,
A few days ago, the Spiritfarers received reports about an IPC transport ship that was attacked by Borison. Then, a bunch of those abominations were dumped into this place. I had a feeling there would be trouble during the war dance. But throwing both the pirates and the cargo in jail? I heard the Intelligentsia Guild crafted something dangerous. We have many records in the Hall of Karma about these wise ones. They loved... I caught a glimpse of the mechs in those crates, and they bear a striking resemblance to Borison. Well, business first. Let's keep moving. Strange. I don't remember checking the containment facilities a second time.
Watch out!
Emergency! All wardens prepare for action! Emergency! All wardens prepare for action!
What's happening here? Why are these things moving on their own? Something is wrong. The guards aren't responding.
All will be swept away by the wind.
Target sighted.
Sense the seas of flame! Fight to live!
Did the rhythm get messed up? Let's improvise. The mood is set. Let the show begin!
In the mood for another beating?
Sense the seas of flame!
But how is this even possible? The Spiritfarers follow the protocols, cutting off power to the mechs and sealing the crates.
It's just like what happened in the Artisanship Commission before. These goods went haywire and attacked everyone in sight. The Alchemy Commission members examined them and found some unusual structures within. These things showing up in the Shackling prison can only mean one...
A prison break.
And whoever delivered these goods clearly wanted them to go through the Xianzhou's strict inspection process to show the Skyfaring Commission and Cloud Knights how dangerous they were. They wanted...
If these things already started taking action while nobody was paying attention, then the whole prison is in trouble, I'm afraid. And to make things worse, another group of visitors just entered the depths of the Shackling prison, and the prisoner they came to visit might be the target whom these wolf-shaped mechs were delivered here for. If that vicious beast manages to break free, it will be a catastrophe.
Here we are.
Have we arrived already, Your Honor? Shouldn't there be a cage here?
The most notorious felons are locked away. I've given you the diagrams for lighting the lanterns. Please take a look. The path is open. Once we descend to the bottom of the prison, please do not do anything reckless. Inside the delve, behind this door, is the greatest enemy of the Foxians. According to custom, envoys from the Yao Qing visit the Xianzhou La Fu once every century to check on this abomination's imprisonment and condition. Even though the Ten Lords Commission sentenced Hulei to the Forest of Swords, suffering every day for the rest of his life, I understand that the Yao Qing messengers want to see him dead. Unfortunately, for the past 7 centuries, they've had to return disappointed. Because this beast simply...
If we can use his toxin to create medicine and save an innocent life, it might help balance out some of the sins he's committed. Could you be the key to a cure for the General? Hulei?
And once again, the envoys of the Yao Qing will leave disappointed. However, I won't say the same.
Who's there?
I'm just a humble counselor of the Rhino Hound Pack. You can call me Mock Talk.
Wardens, intruders on the lowest level! Send reinforcements!
Nobody will hear you here. At the bottom of the shackling... Thank you for opening up the prison for us, Your Honor. We'll take it from here.
No wonder I kept smelling that familiar stench. So it wasn't just my imagination.
We mustn't let these abominations get any closer! Detestable things. There are too many of them.
Once we were inside the shackling prison, we found soldiers available to us everywhere.
More season.
That's all you got? It ain't over.
Stay in step. Dreams do come true.
Some value, I
The
suppose.
mood is set, just let the show begin!
Eternal.
A little more heat.
I suggest you surrender now. Of course. I'll still kill you,
Why not have a meal?
but I promise it'll be sweet.
More seasoning.
Take your positions.
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
A little more heat. Let's improvise.
How presumptuous! Die now!
Leave if you can, Mosa. Just right. Let the show begin!
It's not time yet.
I'm honored by your presence. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
Feel the same one.
More seasoning.
Stay in step.
In the mood for another beating? Time to mix things up!
Great teamwork.
How about letting the enemy strike first?
Detecting damage.
I'm honored by your... Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
Dreams do come true.
Armor damaged.
Nice, like a good... My friends? Indulge yourselves!
Abnormal. Damage sustained.
Feel the same one. The mood is set. Let the show begin!
It's better to make no move.
A little more heat. Take your positions.
Armor damaged.
Step up, let's see ya!
Detecting damage.
Back. I'm honored by... Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
Damaged.
Stay in step. Let's improvise.
That's all you got?
Damage sustained.
How about letting the enemy strike first?
Take your positions. Dreams do come true.
Abnormal.
The mood is set. Let the show begin!
Damage sustained.
A little more heat. Stay in step. Let's improvise.
Damage sustained.
Guard the gate! They can't be allowed in!
I've waited for too long. My first meal after regaining my freedom is the flesh and blood of my fellow kindred. A sad scene indeed.
It's been a long time, boy. Welcome back.
How many times has the old verdant home spun around since our last hunt? Duran's whelp. Tell me your name.
Oh, great Hule, nemesis of the Foxians, and the hunter of all beings. I'm Moktok, a humble counselor of the Rhino Hound Pack. I am only one insignificant heir spawned. It's been at least 7 centuries since you led our pack through the hunting grounds of the stars. I'm thrilled to see that you are as cunning and...
7 centuries. 7 centuries have passed. But why have Duran's whelps grown to look like this? Tell me, Moktok.
I've been commanded to release you from this cursed prison. It is Senjaya's will. That's why I had to take a magic pill, don the skin of a lowly beast, and play along with their hypocrisy.
Since you have an escape plan, tell me, what's our next move to get off of this ridiculous...
My brothers and I will lock down this prison, trapping the prison guards inside. This will buy us some time. The rest of my crew, who are undercover like me, will secure the vessels for our escape. According to the plan, we only have a tight 2-hour window to get out of here. Originally, I intended to carry out the plan tomorrow, but they're planning to transfer you to the Xianzhou Yaoqing now. So I seized this opportunity to set you free.
What a reckless plan, you idiot! Even if we manage to get the ships, our chances of escaping are slimmer than a Foxian slipping through my claws!
But we have no other choice. The angel serving under the Master of Immortality sent me with a message. Only your return will end the prolonged divisions among the Borisin. Every one of my crew is ready to lay down their lives if it means setting you free.
A sneaky weakling like you is actually showing some reckless bravery with this plan. Fine. You'll get what you want. And all of Duran's whelps will too.
Well then, my lord. We should leave.
Before we go...
My lord, do you seriously want to don the skin of a lowly beast? That would be a disgrace to your greatness, my lord.
Idiot. Greatness means nothing without freedom.
As you wish, my...
Is that...
No, he's an envoy from the Xianzhou Yaoqing. I plead you to endure him a bit, my lord, as he's more valuable as a hostage. Take him, guys! Time to move out!
Madam Hanya, the wardens in all areas are regrouping. Those Ingenium enemies are wandering around and causing heavy chaos. And to make things worse, those iron wolves broke open the cages and let the criminals out. We've called for backup.
Let's preserve our strength and first take down the isolated prisoners. By decree of the 10 Lords, all prison breakers and intruders shall be apprehended, dead or alive.
Just a short time ago, another key mechanism was activated. It was probably Madame Shui and the Yaoqing messengers, heading to the bottom of the prison. Given the situation, I'm afraid that area is exactly where our enemies are targeting.
We mustn't let that vile beast escape from its cage.
We've gathered all the prison guards who can still fight, and we'll split up and secure each floor.
Go!
Those intruders are quite bold. They must have been planning this for quite a while.
Indeed, but Borisin tend to favor direct and aggressive approaches. Crafting careful and precise plans like this, let's focus on the current situation right now. Please help me.
What's the fastest way to the bottom of this prison, Miss Hanya? If we don't get there quickly, we'll soon be outnumbered by all the enemies inside.
We'll have to bend the rules. Please, follow.
Prisoners must remain in place and obey the
By decree of the Ten Lords, all prison breakers and intruders shall be apprehended, dead or alive.
Yes, ma'am!
Yeah. Yeah. Sound lingers.
Please stay tuned.
Hold your position here.
Yes, ma'am.
We need a few tools if we want to reach the bottom quickly. Follow me to the next floor. The path is cut off. Someone must have altered the mechanism. No matter. It'll just require a bit more work to get through. Some Spiritfarers occasionally use ingenia from the Artisanship Commission to navigate the treacherous terrain here. Normally, using devices like the shifting screen is strictly forbidden, as they could help prisoners escape. But, given the urgency of the situation, let's just ignore the usual regulations. The nether key has been activated. I hope we're not too late. Hang in there, sister.
Looks like there was a fierce battle here not long ago.
The gate to the prison delve is wide open. Hule has... Where are the Yaoqing messengers? And where's my sister? Are they still...
Let's look around. Maybe we'll find some clues.
Xue is here.
Miss Xue bravely sacrificed herself.
Condolences. Well, that's unnecessary. You misunderstand. Thanks to the Ten Lords' blessing, my sister turned into an Ingenium centuries ago. Dying and returning as just a soul to the Hall of Karma's document office has become a routine for her. While I'm not keen on seeing her throw away her body like it's some replaceable part, but... By the way, have you seen bodies that might be the Yaoqing messengers? One of them is a Foxian wearing exquisite clothes.
No. I haven't found any Foxians.
So, the intruders and Hule are holding the Yaoqing messengers hostage. This is the worst situation. With hostages in their grasp, the prison guards can't do anything about the prisoners. If anything happens to the messengers, we must rescue the messengers, get out of here, and spread the news. We mustn't give up as long as there's a glimmer of hope.
What have you found, Miss Hanya?
Reconstruct.
It's my sister. Looks like her soul hasn't returned at such a critical moment. Her death can give us information. Let me see. If I can fix it up, my sister will have a temporary... Welcome back, sister. I don't know what kind of expression I should have at a time like this. Happy?
It's just a Cycrane can't hold.
Sister, what did you...
One of the Yaoqing messengers escaped, and the other one was taken...
Besides the Borison, there were other...
Invisible intruders? What does that even mean? Do me a favor, sister. The intruders have cut off all communication between inside and outside the prison. And make sure you deliver the news to the outside world.
I understand. Please be careful, sister.
Time is running out, Miss Hanya. If we keep delaying, those Borison will escape from the prison.
All right. If we happen to come across that Yaoqing messenger who got away... No. Stopping Hule should probably be our top priority.
Wait! Something feels off.
The invisible intruders?
Watch your back!
These abominations aren't prisoners from this prison.
Did the rhythm get messed up?
Like until everything burns to ashes!
Dreams do come true.
Firefly type fight to live!
Some value, I suppose.
The mood is set. Let the show begin!
This sets the seas aflame!
The prison management on the Lawfu is truly concerning.
Who are you?
Aren't you looking for me?
Nice, I can, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Let's improvise.
There's more to life.
I will claim sex in the seas of flame!
Step up, let's see ya.
Just focus on the fight.
The mood is set just right. Let the show begin!
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Fight to live!
Immortality means forever.
Dreams do come true.
Some value as existence is unity.
In the mood for another beating?
I will claim victory for myself. Sex in the seas of flame!
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
The prison management on the law. So what if I repeat it? It's the truth after all. At least 2 different groups of intruders infiltrated here. The wolf cubs and these Mara-struck souls. Their hiding technique. It's pretty similar to the wind mantle technique used by the Vidyadhara serving Kailorum Venti on the Yaoqing. Well, never mind if you don't have any clues. Now is not the time to exchange assassination. I'm Waza. My friend fell into the clutches of that wolf and was planning to escape and report back as quickly as possible. But now it seems... the prison on the Law Fu is...
Thank you for your help, Mr. Moza. We'll do our best.
No. You can do nothing for him now. And you shouldn't be focusing on his safety.
Your friend is in Hulei's clutches and you're just going to leave him behind?
Look, I'm the Yaoqing General's guard, not his. I've seen how that giant wolf fights, and there's no way. Trying to save my friend will only get us killed. I don't know how you think, but I won't throw my life away for a lost... Listen up. I've been tracking these fugitives, and I know their next move. They're planning to seal off the entire prison to keep the outside world in the dark. The worst-case scenario. We are all killed by that giant wolf, and the shackling prison is sealed off. No one will know about us, or about... And the best-case scenario. The best-case scenario would be, we seal the gates and trap the enemy inside with us. We can't let... Hopefully, someone will eventually notice that something is off and come to help. As for whether we'll still be alive by then, it's not something we should think about.
You sure have a way of comforting people, Mr. Mortzer.
As a person of the Yaoqing, I've always searched for something meaningful to give my life to.
I have to make it out alive. My companions are waiting for me.
As a netherworld dweller, I've already...
Don't worry. Even if we end up dying here, I won't let...
Well, you're just as good at comforting people as Mr. Moza. None of you are part of the Ten Lords' commission, so sacrificing yourselves isn't the right move. As a judge, It's my responsibility to guard this prison. Once we reach the gate, I hope you'll help me seal it. After that, I'll do everything I can to fight the Borisin. And you find a safe place to hide and wait for reinforcements. Now, let's proceed upward. We must seal the entrance before the Borisin fugitives get out. The prison wardens and mechanisms won't be able to hold them for long. Follow me. We're almost there. The gate is just ahead. I will hold them back. Don't let Hule escape. Stay away!
Target sighted. All units on alert. Attack!
Until everything burns to ashes! Set the seas aflame!
Dreams do come true. The mood is set. Let the show begin!
The confidence.
Eternal. Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Nice, I give my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Fight to live!
Shut it down. This brings back such familiar memories.
My lord, we're just one step away from freedom. As we pass through the gate.
So this hostage is useless now.
He's getting away. Do something, Jiao. It's just like the old days, you useless loser. Just do something!
Maybe this Yao Qing messenger can strike a deal in exchange for his life. He can use his status to help us escape from the Xianzhou.
Oh, just look at you. Fallen so low during my absence. You're even negotiating with...
I've got to make this beast stay here. Whether it's... Deal. I certainly have more value alive. My identity, my knowledge of the Xianzhou, and my understanding of many things that your minions have.
Lowly beast. Muster up that pitiful tongue of yours.
I'm afraid you're unaware. The woman who defeated you, Jing Liu, your opportunity for revenge is right in front of you.
My lord, this slave is talking nonsense. I've never heard anything about this. May I just kill him now?
Silence, Moktok! And you, slave. From now on, you'll stay by my side. You'll only speak and move when I allow you to. Otherwise... we must stay here for some time, Moktok. Fear not. Because once I step out of the prison, now Duran's wills fall.
Prison guards! Stop them! For our great Lord Hule!
Report! After we lost contact with the shackling prison, we received a message from... The prisoners have revolted, and the criminal Hule is nowhere to be found!
What about the Yaoqing messengers? And the Nameless?
No news at the moment. We're trying to restore contact with the shackling prison as soon as...
I see. You're dismissed. General Jing Yuan, General Hua Yan. It's just as we suspected. The rise of the Ambrosial Arbor was not the end. The hand of the Ruined Legion has already sown the seeds of destruction. From this moment on, the Xianzhou Alliance will face an even greater challenge. From both the abomination... If this is what they want, I'm always up for a challenge. As the Marshal's special envoy, I'll dispatch the Lawfu Cloud Knights to pursue Hule myself.
Looks like the hidden dregs have finally come to the surface. And as I said before, it's time to wash them away.
It's still early. Where to now?
Test peer.
Did you hear?
I'm planning on quitting my job.
All right. Now that you're in position, Miss March, let's get this left.
I'm not good at acting all master-like. Since Grandpa asked me to teach...
Oh, thank you so much, Masters!
After all, we need to watch you practice for a few...
So?
You're definitely talented, Miss March.
Hey, here you are! Did you hear that? These two... Oh, just wait until I go back! Everyone's going to be so wet.
Swordplay requires rigorous training. Before we start, Miss March, you need to find a clear reason to keep you motivated while you train. It doesn't have to be something huge, but it needs to be clear.
In other words, even though you didn't exactly choose to be our apprentice, you still need to take the initiative.
I once had the honor of learning swordplay from a master. She asked me why I started training at such a young age, why I wielded a sword. So, for our first lesson, I'd like to ask you the sick Miss March. Why?
Why do I wield my sword? I wield my sword to...
I also questioned that sword master about why she uses her sword. And she said, to vanquish my enemies, nothing more. Miss March?
The best way to take down your enemy is with a blaster gun. I heard a hero say something like that in an immersia. He also mentioned that sword training can push a person's physical abilities to their ultimate limit.
Seems like you've seen your fair share of immersion, Miss March. But if you want my opinion, if your goal is self-improvement, you'll feel just as accomplished even if you put down the sword and go back to...
Oh, come on. Don't listen...
Oh? Now I'm curious to hear what master you...
Let me ask you something, March. Do you have any specific goals for learning swordplay? Like achieving a certain ranking in the war dance, or...
Who do I want to defeat? Him? Dan Heng? Himeko?
If you can't think of anyone specific, why not set a simpler goal? Like, how many opponents do you want to defeat at once with a sword?
I'll fight 10! Oops, that just slipped out. It's... I have no idea what you're talking about.
I think I figured out what's motivated March to learn sword.
Could it possibly be immersia about sword masters?
Hey, now that you mention it, I'm super interested in Xianzhou immersia and novels. Even though I use a bow, Almost all the great heroes in those immersia use swords. So I want to be a sword master too.
See?
It doesn't matter. Everyone has their...
Becoming a sword master who fights for justice and battles evil? Well, that's definitely a good...
Now that you've both given your approval, I have another small request. I want to perform a tea ceremony to honor you as my masters. Remember, you'll need to...
Tea ceremony? Tap the table? Do we have to be so serious about accepting an apprentice for the first time?
Please? That's how those heroes in the immersia show...
Play along?
Let's just stop wasting time. Just treat us to some milk tea.
Yeah!
Dragon turns red, then the green pine shall shed.
This food stuff.
Hey, this is not how it's supposed to be, right? The Xianzhou is known for its tea culture and hospitality, but you're not treating me like a guest at all. Seriously, am I not a guest?
Dear guest.
Stop! Don't call me a guest. You're not even treating me as one. I want my tea just right. Not too hot, not too cold, but the tea you served was either freezing or scalding. Your tea tastes like slop, and you even have the nerve to charge me for it. Are you trying to scam honest folks? And that name, the Sleepless Earl, it's so hard to remember. How about we give you a new plaque that says Xianzhou Slop? It suits this place.
Stop! You've gone...
Oh, who's that?
It's me, March 7th. Cause more trouble and I'll show you who your mommy is. Wait, that sounded lame. Hey, see... That's right!
Never heard of you. Now scurry back to wherever you crawled out from.
Mr. Scott, I'm Yenqing, a Cloud Knight lieutenant. We've met before.
Trouble? Ha! I'm just giving some feedback as a regular customer. The tea here is terrible, and now the Cloud Knights want to stop me from complaining about it? At this rate, who...
A regular customer?
Yeah, what else would I be? The Xianzhou's prisoner?
Anyway, if you're trying to bully this young lady, you'd better watch out.
Huh? Oh, that really scares me. Come on, you're not seriously...
Scrap metal? This is my sword! I'm here to learn...
Sword play? Oh, I get it now. It's just another kind of play, right? That explains why you're dressed like you're in a show. You're not even from the Xianzhou, so why bother learning their swordplay?
Ha! As if anyone wants your junk.
Oh, how marvelous! How about, well, guess it's time to show these bumpkins something.
Just a reminder, IPC members. Street fighting on the...
Make any funny moves, and I'll smack.
Hey, relax. I know the rules. These are my subordinates. They got stuck here because of the transport ship incident, and they need to vent their frustration. Well, I could overlook the terrible tea, but now that you're questioning my security, I can't let it slide. After all, I have a courier business to run. And with so many clients watching, instead of wasting your life learning useless swordplay, why not invest in our civilian mechs? You'll have your...
Stop! Don't you dare insult Xianzhou swordplay like that! If you have the guts...
Huh? A fight, you say? Now that you've thrown down, say whatever you want. But once you've seen what our mechs can do, you'll be practically back. Oh, come on! How... So, I can see you're no master yet, March. But I'll play fair. You go back and learn swordplay from your teachers here, and in 15 days, I'll come...
Only 15 days?
And if you lose, you'll have to bark like a dog in public and shout, "Xianzhou swordplay is a total joke!" You'll stand... Oh, and if that's the case, just forget about your master and become my apprentice instead. I'll teach...
And if...
I'll become your...
Nah, I don't think so. I don't like you.
Okay, how about this? If I lose, I'll squeal like a pig in public and say, IPC mechs are a total joke! And I'll even print that on every mech on the transport ship. Deal?
Squealing isn't enough. You also need to apologize to the owner of the Sleepless Earl.
Fine. I get it. But you've got to actually beat me with that little scrap of metal first. You all heard it, right? We'll meet again in 15 days.
Are you okay?
Yes. Thank you all for your timely help. The shop facing a bit of flack from visitors is a minor issue, but Miss March's decisions to challenge him is serious.
Don't worry. I can't stand by and watch someone be bullied. I have to stand up against injustice, no matter what.
Not only do you speak like a hero from an Emersia, but you also have a kind heart.
I'm not quite...
I know you're here for the tea ceremony.
Thanks for the invitation, but right now, I just want to focus on practicing swordplay.
Sure, the tea can wait for now. However, I have a question, Miss March.
Come on, how could I
You're right. I don't see any issue with it. Let March give it a shot. As long as she trains diligently.
As long as she trains diligently.
I'm now filled with determination, Masters. I'll learn... You're my most trusted friend. You'll be my assistant teacher, and... If I can't learn swordplay well, I'll have no one to blame but myself. Masters, Mr. Teaching Assistant, let's go back and start the... That IPC guy will show up in 15 days. I've got...
Becoming a sword master.
But we can't lose our momentum, Master Yun.
Momentum alone will only keep you going for about 3 days.
No worries. I found my professional teaching assistant. Rest assured, Masters. If not in me, at least place your faith...
Miss March is really passionate about learning swordplay. And now, She has a clear goal in mind. There are many ways to defeat villains. But if you want to become a true hero, you have to focus on self-improvement.
Got it. It's all at...
Since you've got that in mind,
Please, go ahead, Master.
we'll have 3 exams during these 15 days. If you pass our tests, those pieces of
That would mean Yun Li is a terrible teacher. And if that's the case, I hope you won't force yourself.
Hey! You are... I understand. In the Emersia, the disciple and the master share both honor and disgrace.
Well, there aren't that many customs on the Xianzhou. I'm just
But as long as you practice diligently and pass the tests, we'll feel confident about your duel. Now, let's go back to the first question I asked you. I'm sure you've...
Absolutely! I wield my sword to become a hero.
Then keep that fire burning.
And you haven't said much, Mr. Teaching Assistant. Any suggestions? What twists? Like the ones in... It'd be pretty awesome if that actually happened. That's enough chit-chat for now. I learned so much today. Well done, me. Another step closer to star-crazing Glass Greatsword. What do you recommend?
Good.
That's enough training for today. I need time to... I'll fight 10! Did I really just learn that? I guess I am pretty awesome after all. Let's do this! How should I go about this?
Huh? Today, you'll face your first test.
Oh, I know! It's a
That's... Grasping the basics is crucial to
And parries should be...
See? Even March...
but I'm actually not...
Miss March is still a novice.
Just focus on your teaching. Why bring me in?
What? Didn't General Huayan offer you any guidance?
Looks like your general hasn't told you to stop hopping around like a sparrow in a fight, huh?
Miss March has been learning the basics of swordplay. And now, it's time to put her knowledge...
Unsheath your swords and show me what you...
According to the schedule, there's a test today, right? I'm ready. Another new move under my belt. I gotta find time to try it out. Yeah! Not very sportsmanlike. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards! Watch this! Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards! Watch this! Oh, I get it! Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards! Watch this! Looks like I passed the test, right?
Yeah.
Great! Hey! I couldn't have done it without my mask, so if I were to take on that eyepiece...
You already have a martial arts background and plenty of real combat experience. With swordplay guide,
you wouldn't stand a...
Yunli's...
No chance? Hey, are you trying to crush my confidence? Wait, are you saying my swordplay still isn't good?
I thought teaching March was just something of a hobby, but now...
Oh, really? So now you finally acknowledge her talent, Master Yunli? Don't worry, Miss March.
Oh, don't try to cause a rift between us. Every move and technique I taught March is straight from the Juming art of...
15 days of training is short, Miss March. Whether you pass or fail this test, I hope you'll continue with the After every test, the General would take me to the Artisanship Commission for...
Thank you, Master Yen.
So, have you found any information?
Yeah, that girl is one of the Nameless on the Astral Express. Oh, she's no pushover.
Yeah, it is. So what? Have you seen those big shots in the Strategic Investment Department? Do they ever make safe bets? She thinks she can fool me by flying under the radar? You there! Get me the most powerful mech we've got!
Understood. Checking the...
Now I'm curious to see what this 15-day crash course apprentice...
Another new move under my belt. I gotta find time to try it out. I'll fight 10! I learned so much today. Well done. should I go about this? That's enough training for today. I need time to absorb everything. Jeez, I'm exhausted. I think today should be a rest day. Let's do this! Wonder what I'll run into today! recommend. I learned so much today. Well done, me.
Time for your second test. I'll be your Grandpa always said.
Huh? Is that the...
You got it! I saw this immersia where the hero drank the flaming
Good example. Do you know how to do the drunken swordplay?
No. I figured I could...
That's not how it...
Absolutely!
I've heard you've traveled a lot, Miss March. I'm excited to see how...
Your opponent this time is similar to the IPC mechs.
According to the schedule, there's a test today, right? I'm ready. Did I really just learn that? I guess I am pretty awesome after all.
Those moves were pretty unconventional, but the way you've blended them into your swordplay... So, I thought you were just wasting your time traveling around with...
Well. Looks like someone...
Thank you both for your guidance.
Without a doubt.
Awesome! Hey, Mr. Teaching is... I won't be modest this time. My skills have improved.
General Jing Yuan once told me that everyone has the potential to be my master. Actually, I was once convinced by Gui Naifin into swallowing a sword. That's definitely not something you learn from regular...
So, what do you think your odds are?
Maybe around 30? Hope for the best and prepare for the worst. Hey, even I can say things that sound profound and mysterious. You don't really think I'm dumb, do you?
From the test, I can tell that you still need some time to master.
Yeah!
The progress report on the Nameless Girl's sword training is complete.
Huh? Are you being
I mean, Don't I have other important tasks to do? It feels like a bit of a waste of time to keep...
A waste of time? No! Are you saying that March 7th can actually take down an Arumaton from the Artisanship Commission with a sword? Come on, an Arumaton! Go and strengthen our mechs even further! I refuse to believe that little sliver of metal can...
But the armor's already pretty thick.
No, it's not enough! Reinforce it more! If I lose face, it's like losing face for the IPC and the Ember Lord!
Understood.
Let's do this! How should I go about this? Okay. Wonder what I'll run into today. the training. I'm gonna start skipping class. Another step closer to star-crazing glass greatsword. I'll fight 10. That's enough training for today. I need time to absorb everything. Another new move under my belt. I gotta find time to try it out. I'll fight 10. What do you recommend? Huh? That's enough training for today. I need time to... Wonder what I'll run into today. Another step closer to star-crazing glass greatsword. let's do this! I learned so much today! Well done, me!
Before we start the test, there's something I need to tell you, Miss March. He's made thorough preparations, contacting the Realm Keeping Commission, and getting approval for a martial arts exchange event. However, according to the rules...
Declining would be like admit...
But before that, you need to pass the final...
I'm surprised...
Well, it's not really graduation.
It's when General Jing Yuan was teaching me swordplay. He used to personally spar with me during crucial...
After all, the master should be the one who is...
But... Master Yen...
How will we ever find out if you don't even try? Are you on...
Unsheath your swords and get ready, Miss March. The final test. I'm a little nervous. Oh, come on, March 7th. You got this! Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards! Watch this!
Sword, heed me!
Oh, I get it! Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards! Watch this!
Punish evil! I'm just warming up.
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards! Watch
I failed. Not bad. You've made it this far, Miss March.
Oh! Ha! I told you compliments make...
With your swordplay skills, you can ever...
Yeah, I'm pretty...
But looking back, haven't you learned...
Yeah! I've not only learned swordplay from masters, but I've also met a bunch of people and gained a lot of...
Those experiences will nourish your sword skills. It's just like Master Yunli said. Everything can be a sword, and there are endless
That actually makes sense. Now, I'd love to hear your suggestions on how to defeat Scott. Yeah, I'll show Scott the power of the Xian...
I remember Yan Qing once said, there are many ways to defeat villains. But if you... Do you feel any closer to becoming the great hero you've...
Yes, absolutely! The great...
Well, if it isn't our hero, March...
I'm not hiding or backing down. You challenge... But I'm curious. Why pick Arum Alley of all places?
Why Alrum Alley? Well... I can't deny it. That's why I chose this place. I want to show all those people who laughed at me that I can... They'll be like, what? That Scott is back again? They'll see that I, Scott, who was once shamed in front of everyone, is back in... They'll see that it won't be me squealing like a pig today, but you! Right person? No, I want to enact revenge.
But then, wait, where does bullying the owner of the Sleepless...
Shut up! Look, I have my principles. I refuse to spend my life haunted by what happened in Alrum Alley. Do you think I'm just some... I've been patient for so long, just waiting for the right moment. I don't care about proving my greatness. It's about showing everyone in Alrum Alley that I will reclaim...
No, you...
I've been keeping an eye on you. Seriously, do you really believe that you, a rookie... Enough with the talk! Let's get down to business!
Once you bite the dust, you'll know... Yeah! Not very sportsmanlike. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards. Watch this! Oh, I get it! Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards! Watch this!
You pathetic losers! How...
Hey, stop blaming others! Didn't you lose?
So, does that mean I have to... No way! This can't be happening! How could a tiny piece of scrap...
Scrap metal, huh? The key to victory is... Yeah, let's not forget our bet!
Enough! Fine. I've done this before anyway. I want to apologize to the owner of the Sleepless Earl. It's my fault for causing trouble.
Yeah, don't...
Make him squeal! Make him squeal!
Hold on a sec. I want to get this on video.
It's happening all over again. All right! But before I squeal like a IPC mix or a total joke, oink! Oink, oink! Oink, oink!
Finally! Some recognition for training my butt off! Someone stopped me on the road earlier! They said I was a 1 in a million, super talented martial arts genius! Another new move under my belt. I gotta find time to try it out. That's enough training for today. I need time. recommend. I learned so much today. Well done, me. I'll fight 10. That's enough training for today. I need time to... Another step closer. How should I go about this?
Today, you'll...
Oh, I know!
That's grasping the basic...
And parries should...
See?
But I'm actually...
Miss March is still a novice.
Just focus on your teaching.
What? Didn't General Huayan offer...
Looks like you're...
Miss March has been learning...
Unsheath your swords.
According to the schedule, there's a test today, right? I'm ready. But did I... Really? Not very sporty. Yeah! Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards. Watch this! dragon, white tiger, less carbs! Watch Azure dragon, white tiger, less carbs! Watch Looks like I passed the test. Great. So if...
You already have a mark.
You wouldn't stick
in Lee's.
No chance? Hey, are you trying to crush my confidence? I'm the kind of girl who performs that. Wait, are you saying my swordplay still isn't good enough?
I thought... Oh, really? So now...
don't try to...
15 days of training after every test.
Thank you, Master.
So, have you...
Yeah,
Yeah, it is. So what? Have you seen those big shots in the strategic investment department? Do they ever make safe bets? She thinks she can fool me.
Understood.
Now I'm curious to see what this 15-day crash course...
Another new move under my belt. Wonder what I'll run into today. Another step closer to star-crazing glass great. Let's do this! What do you recommend? Ay, ay, ay. I learned so much today. Well done, me. Did I? Let's do this! I learned so much today. Well, how should I go about this? That's enough training for today. I need...
Time for your second tap. Grandpa always said.
Huh? You got it.
Good example.
No.
That's not now.
Absolutely. I've learned a lot from my adventures.
I've heard you've traveled a lot, Miss.
Your opponent this time is similar to the eyepiece.
According to the schedule, there's a test today, right? I'm ready. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards! Watch this!
Amazing massive. Lower your weapon. Criminal.
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards! Watch this! Awesome! Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards! Watch this! Not very sportsmanlike. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards! Watch this! Phew.
Those moves were pretty unconventional, so I thought you were just...
Well. Thank you both for your... Without it. Awesome! No saving allowed. Let's keep it relevant. This time... I won't be much.
General Jing Yuan once... Actually, I would...
So? Maybe around... Well, I've... By the way... Another new move under my belt. I gotta find time to try it out. I'll fight 10. really just learn that? Let's do this! What do you recommend?
What the?
I learned so much today! Well done, me! Another step closer to star crazy. Another step closer to star-crazing glass greatsword. How should I go about this? That's enough training for today. I need time.
Before we start the test, there's something I need to tell you, Miss March.
The final test. I'm a little nervous. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards, watch this! Yeah! Awesome! Now watch this!
Come get me!
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards, watch this!
Punish evil!
Not very sportsmanlike. Oh, I get it! A hero's life is hard. Did I really just learn that? I guess I am pretty awesome after all. into today? What do you recommend?
What the?
That's enough training for today. I need time. Another new move under my belt. I gotta find time to try it out. Let's do this! I learned so much today! Well done! Another new move under my belt. I gotta find time to try it out. I'll fight 10! How should I go about this?
What the?
I learned so much today. Well done.
Before we start the test, he's made thorough prep. However, according to the
Final test. I'm a little nervous. Come on, March 7th. You got this. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards. Watch this!
sword, heed me.
Oh, I get it! Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards! Watch this!
Punish evil! You're all in on it! Out of moves!
Not very sportsmanlike! Yeah! Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards! Watch this!
I failed. Not bad.
Oh! Now, I'd love to hear your suggestions on how to defeat Scott. Let's do it!
I remember Yanqing went. Do you feel any closer?
Yes, absolutely! I'm going up against...
Yeah, with Yumi. But I know nothing.
Wait a minute. Yeah? Well, here's the thing.
Nah, it's Mori's just up.
Exactly!
You're right.
Why don't you fill her in?
If being a workaholic would... I don't have suggestions. Come on, march.
Huh?
Well, if it is...
Before you start the...
Huh? Who do you think you are?
It's okay if you don't know who I am. Don't freak him out.
What's so special about being a diviner from the divination?
You may not be young, but your mindset is still that of a fresh-faced newbie who's...
You!
In my opinion, you enjoy playing the role of a joker, spouting off how...
Enough! Shut up! What do you know about...
Wow. You really got under Scott's...
Well, you almost got me. I'm here to...
Yeah. Scott couldn't come up with a comeback. That's the spirit. Strike while the iron is hot.
Let me ask you something. Do you consider the IPC to be your family?
Of course I do! I have so many amazing colleagues there. Have you seen our structure? If you have something to say, just say it!
Ask your underlings if they honestly feel like the IPC is their family. You consider them your family, but do they feel the same way?
Mr. Scott bosses me around as if he owns me.
I own you, and that's what makes us a family.
See, Scott? Looks like your bros have different ideas of what family means.
I heard even the lowest ranking Pierpoint folks feel proud of the IPC's success and wealth. But when you really think about it...
Of course it has something to do with me.
Then tell me, which of the IPC's achievements...
I was involved in the Alroom Alley investment project. And right now, I'm in charge of these transport ships. They may not seem like big things.
Funny thing is, Alroom Alley has actually been doing better since you left. As for those transport ships, do you really think no one else can handle?
I just got unlucky with that project. If the IPC had listened to me, it would have been a massive success.
I've heard that the IPC's annual turnover is even higher than the total population of the capital of Passion.
Do you find it hard to fall asleep without scrolling through your phone? Do you hit the snooze button every morning?
Enough! Stop it!
When you actually think about your life outside of work...
Overtime!
Please, just stop it! Please!
You know, based on my work philosophy, I don't want to say you're not important. In fact,
I'd say you are.
But I don't have a life of my own. If you have something to say, just say it. Why are you staring?
What has the cursed IPC done? They've turned a living, breathing human into a...
I don't have a...
Yes, Scott. You consider yourself superior to others. You have no time for your own life. You lack empathy.
That's so mean! Just an ordinary...
Of course I do. Because I'm just an ordinary person too. Mungming, the owner of the Sleepless Earl, went to great efforts to set up her shop. All so that workers like us... What makes you so different from her? How would you feel if you worked so hard to create something? Oh, we were intending to defeat you in a duel and make you apologize to her. But now we see that won't work.
I see. I'll make a enough. I understand. We don't need to carry on with this sword fight. Thank you, guys. I almost went starting tomorrow. I'm going to be happy. Okay, without further ado, I'm going to catch you later.
I'm so tired. Of course. I kinda want a milk tea. Let's go get one after training.